To the lady in the bathroom who asked me if I was in the correct washroom, to the man who called me a sir even after I corrected I was not a him, to the man on the bus who called me a fag because I could have short hair or makeup but not both, to the woman who asked me if I was sure of the fact I was a female, asking me if I knew what body parts made me, and to all of those who at first glance assumed due to the fact I have short hair and wear boys' clothes, due to the fact I don't wear a shirt that says in fact female, assuming I'm something I'm not, putting me in a box because I don't fit what you think, what society thinks is the correct definition of a girl, what society says is the correct definition of a boy. It's a common mistake. I forgive you. To the lady in the restroom who pointed out not once but twice I was in a woman's washroom, I forgive you. Who assumed I was either blind or perverted, I forgive you. Who asked me blatantly to prove to her that I wasn't a him, and instead of flash her identification and grant her the justifications that I had the rights to use a facility where the only genitals you should be worried about are your own, I waited until I got home. To the people who argue behind my back but within earshot which gender I am and which one I'm not, to the person who asked what it was like to be me, who asked why I didn't act like a woman, well, I am sorry, I am different. I am sorry you can't see that I'm not acting like a woman or a man, but a person who wants to be accepted for what they are, to the lady who told me to act like a lady. Well, dear lady, if I change who I am to accommodate for you so you feel more comfortable using the stall next to me, then I am no longer me. But rather than feed the feeble-minded, I apologize, madam, and I moved on my way, but I still forgive you. To myself, who used to cry at night because I didn't fit in, to myself, who still makes my mother come with me to the washrooms in fear of being kicked out, to myself, who struggles as identifying as a girl, to myself, who struggles as identifying as a boy, to me, I forgive you. I forgive the tears you have shed. I forgive all the days you stood in the mirror hoping that today would be the day no one mistook me for a him. I forgive all the time you have spent, minute after minute, making it so you look like the perfect picture of masculinity, only to be called a girl immediately. I forgive the hate you've harvested toward your chest. I forgive the bruises from binding, the pain and the crying, to myself. I forgive you. I forgive you for not knowing who you were, for trying to shove yourself into binary boxes where the cardboard only served as a razor's edge and cut skin, to myself, who smiled but then cried, pain behind my eyes as my high school laughed behind my back as if I was some dirty little secret. I forgive the anger, the pure rage you felt towards everyone when they poked and made fun, when they asked me if I tucked the first time I ever told someone to get fucked. To me, Ray, and that's R-H-A-E, because there isn't anybody quite like me. To myself, who walks with confidence, who smiles at the rude people in restrooms, who apologizes when someone gets my pronouns wrong. To me, never change. Never change the cocky smile that swells on your lips when you swell with confidence. Never change who you are, because the Ray that learned it was okay to identify as both male and female, the Ray who is no longer afraid of what people think, to the Ray that learned to love themselves, to the Ray that says, no, actually, I'm non-binary, and to the Ray that doesn't say anything at all. To myself, I am sorry, and to myself, I forgive you.